Our name is kind of random. People ask us why we're named Highway 7. In Canada, there's a highway. It's called aptly named Highway 7. And we went to school in Perth. It's a very, very small town, and we come from another small town in between it. So we drive 20 minutes every single day on Highway 7. We would write a lot of songs just driving in the car. You know, we learned a lot about music. You know, anytime we had a breakup on the way home, or we had something awesome happen, or whatever. It's just like you do a lot of growing. I really remember like how I felt when I was 17 and how I felt and what I wanted out of life.
Originally, I came down to play golf for UTPA. Ultimately, Kelly came down and joined me during my junior year. She did a year up in Canada at school up there, and then decided to come down here with me, and it worked out really well because we were able to start the band and everything.
My mama left out, my brother, she knows which hands to shake, which hands to hold in my hand. Me down the ready to roll. She knew that I had to go, already gone. I was already gone.
Greg Garza has been with us since day one.
We give Greg props, but it's hard to tell through the MySpace just what he does. I'm not very good at guitar. It's not my strong point, but he is. So if I have a song, I'll sing it to him and he can just tab it out. So he's a massive help in terms of helping us, you know, get the songs to where we want them to be and, you know, what instrument should be doing what. So he's really, really helpful. And JC is also a huge help in that too. He's our keyboardist and violinist. And he's a master at the piano. He's amazing.
We kind of go between drummers. We have a guy by the name of Peter Schatz, which is, I think, the coolest name if you're a drummer. Schatz, I don't know. Brilliant. Our new bass player is Sam, and he's great. They have a lot of personality. Our shows, I think, are very alive, I guess you could say. It'll be very rare when you just have us standing up there singing. You know, Kelly and I are very animated, and our band members, they're cool. Don't tell them that, though. Don't tell our band that. It'll go to their head.
Maybe I was naive, got lost in your eyes, and never really had a chance. My mistake, I didn't know to be in love. You had to fight to have the upper hand.
Gypsy Woman, we're really excited about Gypsy Woman. I think the stuff that we had up on the MySpace, we've been together for a year, so a lot of the stuff like the Sticks and Blame It On Me, at the time it was something new, so we wrote it, we recorded, and it was great. But as we're going, we're trying to find our sound, you know, every band does. And I think Gypsy Woman was kind of the breakthrough for us in terms of what that sound is. Songs about, centers around a girl who first her mother leaves, and the father is kind of lamenting the fact, you know, that's what happens when you fall in love with somebody who's a bit of a gypsy, like they're never going to stay. And she's followed the same pattern as her mother. And she's also, in the bridge, it kind of turns out, you know, when I have a daughter, eventually I'm going to have to deal with this too. It's just kind of in our blood. So it's just sort of, I think for Natalie and I, especially coming to Texas and leaving home, and we loved having that feeling of being disconnected and just getting away. You know, we love to road trip. We definitely know that feeling of not wanting to stay in one place too long. So I think for us, and plus Natalie sounds awesome on it. It's such a great song for her. So yeah, so that's basically what that song's about. We're Highway 7.
And you're watching Valley Squeeze. Chug it!